In the book of Leviticus, God speaks to Moses, giving him detailed instructions about the sacred festivals that the Israelites should observe as a way of honoring the Lord throughout the year. These festivals are not merely traditions, but divine appointments meant to remind God's people of His protection and provision. Firstly, there is the Sabbath, which occurs every seventh day. It is a time of complete rest, a holy assembly that honors God's creation and invites His people to pause and reflect on His blessings. Next, the Lord commands the Passover in the first month on the 14th day at twilight. This festival commemorates the deliverance from Egypt, reminding the Israelites of God's miraculous rescue and their beginnings as a free nation. Following Passover is the Feast of Unleavened Bread, starting on the 15th day of the same month. For 7 days, the Israelites eat unleavened bread and hold sacred assemblies, signifying the purity and swift exit from Egypt. The Feast of First Fruits is to be held when the Israelites enter the Promised Land, presenting the first yield of the harvest to the Lord. This marks their trust in God's provision and assures thanksgiving for His gifts. Then comes the Feast of Weeks, or Pentecost, 50 days after First Fruits. It celebrates the grain harvest and the pivotal acknowledgement of God's nurturing care. In the 7th month, the Day of Atonement is observed, a solemn occasion of repentance and reconciliation with God, where forgiveness is sought. Following this is the Feast of Tabernacles, a time of joyous celebration where the Israelites live in structures made of branches to remember their wanderings in the desert. It symbolizes their constant reliance on God's provision. Throughout these festivals, sacrifices and offerings are made to honor God, highlighting the sacred relationship between the divine and humanity. The lesson here is that each festival not only serves as a reminder of God's past miracles, but also calls His people to live in grateful acknowledgement of His ongoing presence and promises. The unfailing love of the Lord never ends. His mercies never cease.